It's December 31st. And I want to let you guys know that if you have not already started implementing healthy habits for the year, then your vision board, your roadmap, your resolution is guaranteed failure. That is not to say that it won't happen. It just means that the deadline, the start date of January 1st, or anywhere in between that time that doesn't rely within the healthy time to set habits, or not the healthy time, but the actual time between 21 and 254 days, you are setting yourself up for failure. I don't want any of us to fail. I don't want to fail myself. So I really want us to talk about ways for us to be able to um, implement those healthy habits that will change our lives. I got 5 keys, 5 steps, 5 steps to forming healthy habits. 5 steps that will guarantee that you will not fail. You got to learn how to use your willpower. We only have a short amount of willpower. You can only say no so many times. But we need to learn how to use our willpower to implement keystone habits. That's what we got to do. I haven't mentioned what a keystone habit is, though. A keystone habit is an anchor. It's basically like one thing that you choose to do that can make everything else possible. You are able to do this by making sure that this is something that you really, really want. You also, in this process of step one, have to understand that you gotta weed out the bad. You gotta figure out what is stopping you, what is making you procrastinate, what is those qualities about yourself that if you get a hold of, you will guarantee success in your life. Step number two is know your why. Why are you doing it? Is it for yourself? Is it for your spouse or your children, or is it for the need to break a generational curse? Whatever it is, why are you doing it? If you know your why, you have a reason to push through. Third, commit 100%, 110% for that matter. If you have not committed fully, or if you have not made up in your mind that you are going to accomplish this by any means necessary, then you're not going to accomplish it. You're going to be uncomfortable. It doesn't feel good to change. Give yourself the time though, and your life will never be the same. Make it impossible to fail. A lot of the times, y'all, we set these goals that are unrealistic. We be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run a marathon, but you never took a walk. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat healthy, but you haven't weaned yourself off of certain things that are not healthy for you. You go all in. By going all in, you're gonna burn out. But setting small, realistic, realistic plans, like, hey, I'm gonna go for a 1 minute walk, or I'm gonna go walk one time around, or I'm gonna stop eating potatoes. Whatever the case is, you have to be realistic about what it is you want, and you also have to be very, very realistic about your limitations. It's okay to suck. You might not be able to concentrate fully when you start meditating, but you will be able to do it after 21 days. After 3 months, you'll be way better at it. So prepare yourself to be uncomfortable. And my very final step is to chart what you're doing. Make it viewable. Put it in your phone, put it on the wall, make a calendar, and keep your streaks going. If you say you're going to do something, make sure you do it. You got to be willing to exercise for at least 21 days straight. That is no break. That is oh, I'm not going to do this today. I'm going to do it every other day. No, you got to be willing to commit to 21 days hardcore of working out. If it's 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. If it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. But at least you're setting goals. At least you're reaching it and you're doing it, and you're constantly in the pursuit of making that thing a habit. The most important aspect of forming habits is to realize that it takes time in the beginning and it won't be easy. Prepare yourself for being very, very uncomfortable for the first 2 weeks or so. But by week 3, you'll see the process as a lot easier. It'll be doable. And after a few months, you will be unstoppable and nobody will be able to pay you to stop doing what you've decided to do. Give yourself time. Only start when you have made the decision to commit and understand that it is by any means necessary that you will accomplish what it is you want. Celebrate your small wins, and most important, don't be afraid to suck.